Hello, welcome to Bill Making Stuff episode 20. Yeah, 20. Today is a special patron episode. Today is all about my patrons and, and how much they love me. I challenged all my patrons to build something. And I built something too. Basically, the classic DEO stick build, where you take a deodorant stick, something like, you take an old deodorant stick like this, and you build something out of it. It could be anything. I said you could build a robot or a car or a spaceship, or, you could build another DEO stick out of it, I guess. And they were like, I don't use DEO sticks, Bill. I'm like, I use crystals. I'm like, well, could you just go and buy one? I use roll-ons. Well, you can use a roll-on. Anything you use under your arm to stop stinking, you can use that. So I asked all my patrons to build something and then take a video of it and send the video to me. And, you can include a message if you like, kind words from my patrons. Oh, they love me. They love me there. Flattery can get you everywhere, or it can get you somewhere, nowhere, anywhere, somewhere. Flattery can get you somewhere. It's a saying. I've heard it. Anyway, let's just build the thing. So here's the narration / commentary part of the video where I talk about what's on screen in a redundant, pointless manner, like that's a DEO stick and a roll-on and a permanent marker. Kind of pointless. Here there's a steel ruler with some sandpaper on the back. I learned this trick from Craftsman. It really grips onto stuff when you want to draw straight lines. But other than that, I'm going to go away and think about some other stuff to talk about because, there. So as always, be sure to sand every surface, blah, 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 so it sticks together. I've already talked about this. Yeah, just go watch another video. I do have some big, scary scissors though. Look at those. Someone bought these scissors for me on my Amazon wish list, and on the packet it said, cuts everything, including bone. Slightly unnerving. So the most astute viewers out there may notice that my builds take on a phallic shape to begin with. It happens quite a lot. I don't know why. I don't know why it's always phallic with me. It's probably because it's the most aerodynamic shape, right? Yeah, it must be that. So this is what I want to do. I want to add a lot more round shapes to this and make a kind of retro futuristic vehicle. Imagine like a muscle car in a kind of Fallout universe, something like that. Well, if you thought it was phallic, I mean aerodynamic before, check it out now. Oh yeah, look at that. So for this challenge, I'm literally just going to use DEO stick bits, maybe a bit of styrene card and some greebly bits at the end, but mainly the main build, the whole thing is going to be roll-on stick and a DEO stick. And you know, I'm pretty sure my patrons are doing the exact same. Yeah, good old patrons. So as I said before, this is a special patron episode, yeah, let's talk about my patrons. They talk a lot in the Discord. We have a Discord for bill making stuff, a Discord chat channel thing, and you know, sometimes I pop on there and I go to talk to everyone, and it's the weirdest thing. I mean, it's weird. I mean, every time I go on a chat room when they're all in there, suddenly they appear in another chat room, a different one than the one I'm in, and then I go on that one and they revert back to the original one. Like, I think there's something wrong with my Discord, you know, like I think I downloaded the I'm not sure, I need to look at the settings, but it's really weird. It's weird, it's so weird. So I labelled this thing as thing because I don't know what you'd call it, but this is from the bottom of the DEO stick bottle. Yeah, I said I was going to use every single part, and I wasn't lying. I mean, I literally do use every single part. So it's always at this point in the build when you kind of get your silhouette, and you can, just before you greebly it and you add details, and you know, it's always this point when I'm like, I don't like it, and I'll sleep on it, and the next morning I will wake up and just kind of take it apart, put it back together again. So I move some bits at the front, and I'm going to get rid of those bits on the side, and make it more phallic, I mean aerodynamic. Yeah. So at this point I just kind of take all the little bits of scrap left over from the bottles, and just stick them in places, bulk it out, you know, add interesting shit, blah blah blah, whatever. It's nearly time to show the first couple of Patreon videos. I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't seen them yet. I'm sure they're going to be great. I can't wait. Here's the first couple of videos. I mean, I know their names off by heart. I mean, these first videos are just I do know the names. I know the names. I know all of their names. But it's just, you know, it's not a very long video. I know them. I know all of them. That's not the point. Anyway, here's the first couple of videos. Try not to be too nice, guys. I do get embarrassed. But anyway, here we go. Here we go.
This doesn't change anything, Bill. The restraining order is still in effect.
You know, you really stink, Bill. That's actually the theme of this build, and why we're all making deodorant stick builds. We're trying to tell you you stink.
I mean, they have a good sense of humour. I give them that. They're funny people on there. I mean, they were just the first 4 videos. I mean, they're bound to get better, you know. They do. They really like me on Patreon. They really do. Here's the obligatory plastic Easter eggs I foraged during Easter time in the pound shop. And as I said before in a previous video, you know, the Dollar Tree, Poundland, pound shops, dollar store shop things, whatever, they're all seasonal. You know, they're like the woods. You know, you go in there one season for mushrooms and the other for squirrels. I don't know, but they're seasonal. So forage at the right time of the year for the right kind of thing. For example, now is a great time to go and buy cheap water pistols, because there's lots of summer stuff in the pound shop at the moment. I got a pack of 6 water pistols for £1, and I just took them apart for little pumpy bits. You know, always need pumpy bits. They're like mini spray bottle parts, you know, even better. So this is my favourite discovery. I wanted to make like a grill, a grating on the front of the vehicle, and 2 plastic forks make a really good grill. And I've always had these plastic forks about, and I can never think of anything decent to use them for. There you go, look, you know, we can cover up that gap. So it's about that time for a few more videos for my patrons. I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, seriously, guys, we don't need nice messages. It's, you know, we just don't need it. You know, just to see the builds is fine. Okay, cue the next couple of videos.
Bill, I hate you for not letting me say anything nice, so I didn't put any rust on my model.
Beats, 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 beats. Beats, beats. Huh? You suck.
I mean, it must be like an American thing. Yeah. Anyway, good job, guys. Good job. I'll get on with my... In all honesty, the builds are really good for my patrons. I just don't really get the humour. I mean, you've seen my video. I'm not really into humour. So this is the styrene pass of the build, and I always cut the corners off my styrene and poke little holes in to make rivets. And then just place these all over the build like metal plates. Adds a nice bit of detail. Another good use for these styrene plates is to cover all your mistakes, any of those unsightly gaps and joins that you don't want people to see. I mean, that's the bulk of scratch building, is just covering up the mistakes and the crap bits with more and more layers of crap, basically. So basically, just take some crap and you stick it to other bits of crap, and then use other bits of crap to hide the crap bits of your bits of crap stuck together to create another piece of crap that's, you know, good crap. That's my next t-shirt. Alright, so it's time for a few more of the patron build videos. I'm really looking forward to these. These are my favourite patrons, by the way, not the ones before. These are my favourite. Yeah. Anyway, guys, don't be too nice. Off you go.
There you go. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm not very funny. But I try. Well, that's more than you can say, though. So, there you go, Bill.
Alright, Bill. I made your deodorant stick challenge. Now stop bloody messaging me.
Hey Bill, so this is your weekly report from your Patreon. Yes, we're all working hard. I swear. What? No, yeah, no, he's the worst. I know.
Christ on a motorbike. This is just a tragedy. Bill, you're about as useful as a crocheted rubber.
I mean, why be a patron if you don't like the person? I mean, it's just saying. I'm just saying. Not everyone's going to like me. Let's be honest. Maybe they respect my work more than me. Anyway, let's. So you may notice my bits boxes are looking pretty fancy and neat and organised. That's because I did a live stream where I sorted out my beads and my bits. And if you didn't watch it, then you think you're too good to watch a live bead sorting stream? I mean, what, you're too good for that? I mean, yeah, you probably are. I mean, most people are. Just wondering, what were you doing? Was it fun? So it's time to add some rivets to this build, and I'm going to use some of these 1mm round rhinestones. I mean, granted it looks a bit like an ant insect orgy at the moment, but they're just stuck together. Trust me, they're round rhinestones. So I thought, going with my retro futuristic vehicle, I needed a hood ornament, and this little travel chest piece, the horsey piece, would be perfect. And that is that of the build stage, and it's time to paint. And we probably should watch a few more Patreon videos. It is the Patron episode after all, isn't it? I guess it's time to show the next couple of videos for my patrons.
Bill, help me understand this. You want to outsource the content creation of your YouTube channel and have your patrons pay you for the luxury of taking that burden. It doesn't really seem like Bill making stuff anymore. More like Bill shilling stuff. Shilling, British. Anyway, it's a really scalable business model. Here's my project.
So I've got like 10 seconds to point out some of the key features of my model here, so I'm going to be really quick. I've got like a claw, there's a rasp. Bill sucks!
DEO with a stick, Bill. You fucking said DEO with a stick.
This is my very first build. I did it for Stetson Studios Deodorant Stick Challenge, which I'm going to try to find and bring on. Nope, not that one. Certainly not that one. Maybe I have my email where I signed up.
No. You guys are so funny. I don't see you lot talking about me on Discord. I can read, I can go back, I can go up the bar and see what you said earlier when I wasn't there. I'm just saying, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. So as a veteran pound store, forager, I watched Luke's APS video, and he bought some trays. I'm like, why didn't I ever buy trays from the pound shop? I need trays, so I have a tray. So I had some complaints last week. I didn't paint a monster rusty. because, you know, funny enough, it just didn't feel right to me. So this week I've made this car's undercoat rusty to basically to shut you up. Yeah. Are you happy now? Are you happy? And don't say I never listened to comments. Someone said, why don't you try using toothpaste, Bill? You know, just get some toothpaste and use it. And I'm like, all right then, I will. I mean, they meant brush my teeth, but I thought use it as a masking tool to create rust effects on your model. Yeah, I went with the latter. So my colour theory for this week is, if it's not black or white or a shade of grey, it's a colour. Tune in next week for my next colour theory. So I wet a toothbrush to wipe away the excess paint and reveal the rust underneath where I put the toothpaste. And I put too much water and it started to froth up like a rabid child. So I use a damp cloth to wipe it away and it works really well. Look at that. So someone kindly got me a liquid chrome pen so I can paint chrome parts on this vehicle. And it was really fun to do. It worked really well. It got really shiny. And then I realised, well, it's not in keeping with the rest of this hunk of crap, so it has to be weathered and destroyed. But, it was fun while it was shiny like this. Not for long. So we're going for a white spirit and oil paint wash. It's a really good wash. Everyone seems to be using this at the moment. And it works really well. Just make sure you're in a well ventilated room with fans and windows, not a little cupboard in the roof of a house. I've had so many headaches from this stuff and it's not nice. So this is a makeup brush from the pound shop. A makeup brush makes the perfect dry brush to dry brush. Dry brush. So these are my homemade pigment powders. There's a video about it just up here. Go watch that after this. And that's the final stage of the build. I forgot to talk about the scale, and this model is for 28mm figures. Not this guy here because he's an idiot. Someone else. So I hope you enjoyed the Patron part of my video. I really enjoyed it. It was really, really nice seeing all my friends make stuff. And if you'd like to be a patron, you can click on the link below. You don't have to like me, it's not a prerequisite, but I didn't have to do this episode, I didn't have to do a special patron one, because, I could just be like, F yes. But I didn't. Anyway. Oh, yeah, thank you, patrons. Thanks for all your help. You and that one over there, and all those names that keep popping up. Thank you so much. Here's my build, made with a roll-on and a DEO stick, and it looks kind of like a hover car that you'd see in, I don't know, Fallout or something, whatever. Look, patrons, don't ever leave me, okay? I'm sorry, come back, don't ever leave. I mean, I didn't mean any